Listen, baby, it's not you, it's me, all right? I can't be drawing all these lines. I can't be waiting 10 minutes to see if an offside decision is working or not. I can't actually no, it is you, VAR. It is you, referees. It is you. We'll get on to a second. Lee Mason forgot to draw some lines in a couple of games now, and he ruled out a Newcastle goal that was perfectly good. And then the big one, because we know you don't annoy Arsenal fans, because there's so many of them, was the Ivan Toney Brentford goal. Just forgot. How did that meeting go? Lee, just come on in, mate. Yeah, absolutely. No, sit down. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Listen, mate. You actually ruled an offside goal onside on the weekend. Why was that, pal? Why was that? You for, Sorry, Lee. I thought you said forgot, mate. I thought you said forgot because there's a clear set of instructions right there, aren't there, mate? Clear set of instructions there. And some of the people in the room as well, Lee, probably looking over your shoulder. Are you alone in that room, Lee? Kind of disappointed. But at the same time, fans are relying on referees to get decisions right. And I get it, like, they're not always going to get decisions right out on the field. And I was always fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. I'm fine with debating whether a referee is fit for the game. I'm fine with debating all kinds of different ideas around football, right? But if we've got VAR, which is meant to be a stopgap for bad decisions in football, and then the person who is that stopgap is making, wait for it, bad decisions, then what? What do you do then? If that's actually deciding the outcome of games, if it's changing the results in a season and giving a team less of a buffer between them and a very powerful side, or it's literally the decision between top four and not, I don't know how we can be happy with this. Not only are fans relying on the referees, but there's huge amounts of cash for these clubs that then have to reinvest that. If you get into the Champions League or don't, if you get to draw a team that you want to draw in order to qualify for the Champions League or don't, if you are a side that is trying to build cash to get into the Champions League and you don't get that because of an offside decision, because of a minimal amount of space where lines were forgotten to be drawn. By the way, the lines don't look all that accurate anyway, so let's not debate whether the lines are good or not, but at least follow the protocol. I'm sick now of having this VAR conversation with people. For months, I didn't really do it on the channel because it is so boring. But when I saw the headline, when I saw everything else alongside that, I thought, these guys aren't even bothering anymore. They're not trying to change. What they're doing is malpractice in a game. It is someone who is not qualified to do the job doing the job. Arsenal should rightly be annoyed by that. Newcastle should rightly be annoyed by that. Who knows what other headlines haven't come out? And I know as a Liverpool fan, Liverpool have benefited the most this season off VAR. So why am I complaining? I don't want my team to benefit from something that they shouldn't benefit from. I want my team to benefit from having good decisions in the game. If a decision goes against you at 60 minutes, your team have more than enough chance to make it up. If you have a bad decision at 90 minutes, there will be unlucky times in those games. It won't happen all season, all right? What's annoying me at this point is I don't know how we can keep going with this exercise if we're just going to keep putting people who aren't fit for purpose behind the desk of VAR. It makes no sense to do that, right? If you've got VAR, you need someone who's competent with the computer, has a list of instructions in front of them, at least a list. At least someone going, hey, wait a minute. Should we? Yeah. What? Did we draw the lines? Did we draw the lines? Yeah. No, wait. We didn't. Silly Billy. Game's gone on now. How can you do that? On top of that, I think if VAR is there for this purpose and VAR is not making that the purpose of its job, then why have VAR? Why not just have a ruling in football instead where we can basically just go, you know what, whatever the decision of the referee is out on the pitch, we'll go with that. Or whatever we have some sort of committee that is watching the game, and there is a committee of 3 referees. They don't need VAR. They're all doing replays, all doing all these kind of things, all in their own little rooms, giving a consensus decision, foul, no foul, red card, this, that, put them into a series of, a timeline of, a flow chart, should we say, of decisions. Was this yes? Was this no? Great. Tell the referee on the pitch. What you can't tell me is that there's not enough money in the game. What you can't tell me is that there's not enough funding in order for this to be like, do you know what I mean? A thing. Because the annoying thing that I think is a problem in this is that we know there is funding within the Premier League for so many other things. And I get it. The Premier League do such a good job of teaching young players things. They have so many different initiatives to help young football players. There are so many other things that they're trying to do so good. But if the end product out on the pitch is bad, then what? Because fans are now annoyed. Like, people have been to a game, they've not celebrated certain aspects of the game, they've been let down by a decision out there, and then instead of getting a decision where we go, you know what, maybe this guy's not fit for purpose, they go, just protect him, he'll be all right. Be all right. Come back, Lee. And I'm sure Lee's a lovely guy. He doesn't deserve to be the only one who's picked out because there have been bad decisions all over the league all season. I feel bad for Lee Mason. Lee Mason, give him some more training. Give him some more stopgaps. Give him some sort of infrastructure around him. Because big corporate structures, they're the real problem here. Blaming it on Lee Mason and hanging Lee Mason out to dry is not the thing here. Hanging a referee out to dry if they are bad at their job, even then, do you even go, well, you know what, this one individual, he's had years of service, he seems like a nice guy, there's always so many different factors going towards him being a good person. Why don't we say, hey, is the structure working for Lee? Is the structure working for football? Is the structure working for the teams? Because I don't think it is. For me, it doesn't work as a fan. The fans in the stadium still have a really, really bad experience. And there's plenty of people who don't even enjoy that aspect of it. Like, you know, when has anyone ever gone, God, VAR, great, VAR's brilliant, isn't it? I know I've said it ironically on a show when Liverpool got a decision overturned, or we've all kind of breathed a sigh of relief when an offside was ruled when the ball went over the top and the goal went in from an opposition striker. But is it actually making the game better? Is there not a better system than stopping the game at this point? Surely stopping the game and surely having people who are actually qualified to do their job is the right thing to do. Here's the thing. I get it. Like, you know, there were plenty of different systems out there. There were plenty of different companies we could have gone to. It's not like VAR is this neutral company who's just coming in and sort of helping everyone. VAR is a thing that is business. It's still a business. They have to make money somehow. And the way that they make money is by profit, right? So tell me why that profit is not being reinvested. Tell me why there's not more funding into VAR, more funding into referees to make the games more fair, to make the games better, flow quicker, make it a better product. We blame the players for going down for too long. We blame all sorts of things for interrupting the game. We don't like ads. Why don't we talk about the way that the system is being run right now? I don't know. If someone breaks a leg, that's obvious. But if someone's offside, that is also a black and white binary decision. And those black and white binary decisions not being gotten right now. I said it at the start, I'm for VAR, but it's not quick enough. And I said we have to find a way to get it into the game. We've still not found that. That's the frustrating aspect of this. Why wait for a decision for 10 minutes only to get the wrong decision? I don't know. But I think there are other ways we can help the game, right? Can we change the way that referees referee? Yes, out in the field. But here's my suggestion. 3 different referees, 3 different rooms, bang. Do that flow chart. Whatever the consensus is, goes out as that. Because there was this funny meme a few weeks ago on NFL.com, or it wasn't NFL.com, but it was about the NFL, it was Twitter.com. Don't use the .com. It was Twitter, right? And they said, hey, every season the NFL is scripted. People get their scripts. Now I get it, the NFL isn't scripted, it's a great product. But there was allusion to the fact that there is some sort of conspiracy between all of these people. That there is some form of, hey, we need it to go this way. And when decisions go like that, when people make bad decisions, when there is some form of unprofessionalism, should we say, makes it hard to argue against that. I'm not saying it's a conspiracy, but I'm saying it makes it hard to say, those guys have got this right. And at this point, I don't think they have got it right. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I'd be interested to know what you think about VAR. It's had, there have been so many times where fans think it's gone against them. There have been so many times where it's been like, hey, should we fix this, change that? That was a bad decision there. Should we try and implement should it be during the game's flow? There are so many, I get it. Maybe it is evolving and we need to evolve it, but it's not evolved far enough yet. And there are times where I think, this is the best league in the world, allegedly. It's a good league, but, is there not more money? So much money in the game here, guys. Do we not just reinvest some of it into VAR? Let me know in the comments below. I'd be interested to know what you think. Much love. Bye.